Just give a payment today, a copy of this.
So we're looking at the international block here.
Yes.
And next to it is the much lower amenities block.
Yes.
And they both got a concrete core sticking out of a concrete frame.
Yes.
And we're now getting a steel frame being built over the roof.
On the international?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the concept of these two buildings? Seems to be something to be like two prismatic crystals coming up out of the ground?
No, when they got the terracotta panelling on, they're supposed to represent two pieces of sandstone coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
Because in Nottingham it is all sandstone.
It is sandstone, yes. So there's a very interesting steel frame sort of hood being put over the top.
Yes.
So the concrete was poured a while back, but I see the formwork is still up on the sloping surface.
Yes.
But it's way past 28 days.
Yes. So the actual concrete, the supports can't come out, or couldn't come out till the actual bracings, what go from top to bottom, was put in place.
Yeah.
Then they had to be concreted in, and then they had to be left for the 28 days.
Yes.
Before it could come out.
Right.
Which they're about to do now. That's what they're doing.
So this steel frame, has it been assembled, should we call it stick by stick, or
Yes.
were large chunks of it brought in prefabricated?
No, stick by stick.
Wow.
The bracers tie the ground, the cantilever and the roof together.
So we're at the international block, and we're going to have a quick look round. So see, this staircase here has got a polystyrene gap here.
Yeah.
You were just telling me about...
It's for insulation, because obviously there's a room underneath. It is also for expansion as well, which will be covered by the cladding when the terracotta panels go on.
So this will be an external staircase?
Yes. Plus
right, so it's effectively its roof then?
It also forms a rainwater channel to get the water off of the terraces.
Yeah, right. And there's another staircase here which appears to have been cast in situ. It's got the formwork in it. Is that right? You've got steel and timber, or just timber formers there?
Yeah, it's just formwork, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's exactly the same as the bottom one.
Yeah. So you're saying in this staircase the concrete could be less than 28 days. It has its formwork.
Yeah, the soffit is left in for 28 days.
Yes.
The actual shutter upstand will probably be taken off in 3 or 4 days.
But you don't have an exposed finish underneath because you have to have insulation because this is actually roof.
Yeah, so they'll all be covered eventually.
Because it's actually effectively this is an outdoor escape terrace. And here the formwork has been struck. So at the head of the stair here we've got some freshly laid concrete, just laid this morning, with a little bit of free water. It's been levelled off very smoothly. Power floated, was it?
No, just hand floated.
Hand floated with a bit of free water. And then over there you're working on the mullions and the insulation above and below the windows.
Yeah, that's the external insulation, that is. And eventually what happens, we'll have the metal studding on the inside, which will have further insulation in, and then 2 layers of plasterboard.
Right.
And skimmed.
Okay. So we're inside the international building now. I noticed we've got a very good quality finish on the ceiling, Ralph, and very rough on the floor. So what's going to happen in here?
Well, basically in these buildings we have a raised computer floor, which all the services are running, and also the heating and cooling systems. But the actual concrete ceiling does not have ceilings in. What you see here is the finished object, which just gets decorated.
That's very important for environmental reasons.
Yes.
So we're in the main stair core here of the international block, and it's a concrete core with an in-situ staircase inside it. So I guess the concrete core is for fire protection.
Yes. Yeah. It is a fire protected tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We're on the roof of the international block here. We've got the steel frame roof structure above us, and the steel frame is bolted into the concrete core. And while I'm here, I'll ask Ralph something about these footings. These steel feet here, Ralph, currently they're raised on shims.
Yes. They put on shims so they can move them about, plumb them up. Once they've been plumbed up and fixed, then they'll be grouted in.
Yeah, the final.
So they'll be solid.
So there's about 75mm region for the floor. So the floor will come up to that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The screeds and tiles
will come up. Yeah, either come up to it if it's not a raised floor, but if it's a raised floor, obviously it'll be below it.
Yeah. So quite a few of these chunks here appear to have been fabricated before they came here. This bit here, I can see. You can see where the bolts are, but
well, all the brackets
completely
come
stick-built.
basically on the actual steel itself, all the way across.
This piece here has been made in been prefabricated. It's made in one piece. Yeah. Just shows how inventive you can be with steel, because basically when you want things to connect, you simply design plates, brackets, wells to make things work.
Yeah.
There's no textbook solution to it. You have to design it.
All the crank beams came made ready. All these. They're all different sizes. They're all diminished down as you're going down.
Different.